Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. Got a few people in here already. Sure they'll file in as we get going. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine was fairly unproductive, which is a good thing. But we're gonna do a little streaming this morning, get some other things fixed. As the title might suggest to the stream. So I think we fixed the limestone issue, but we've caused ourselves a quartz issue. I think we fixed before we were having no issues with the quartz, but now that the limestone's been fixed, it's evident that our non-issue with the quartz was due to the lack of limestone. So now we got a problem. And I thought about this over the weekend, and I was going to kind of rework and do kind of some load balancing coming out of all these. But I think in reality, it's not necessary to a large extent. We've got 5, I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need 5 780 lines, right? And 1 Mark III 270, right? I've got 4 lines coming out the bottoms, so those are being equally distributed. It's this top that's kind of causing the problem. So what I need to do is I need a 780 and a 270. I need 1050 coming out of the top. And see, right now I'm not equally doing it. Some are having more come out of them than others, right? So this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking we do. Let's get rid of all this. We know we're gonna have some issues with flow here, but it's fine. We're going to combine 2 of these. Oops. And we only need 1050, right? So it's 270, 262. So we can do Mark IIIs out of each of the tops. Okay, that's 270 times 4, 1080. And then we can combine these here. What's 270 times 2 is 540, so that's Mark 5s. You go Mark 5, Mark 5. Okay. Then we're going to do a smart splitter. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Then we do a Mark 6, because now we got 270 times 4, 1080. Now we just split these between Mark 5 and Mark 3. Now we should be evenly pulling from all of these. And it should actually back it up a little bit too. You know, and we need to check our. I'm not confident that we're gonna be getting. See, like, I don't know if adding this third train in was actually a good thing to do. I don't know how much good that's actually gonna cause us. But now for each one of these, we're putting 2,400 in, and we're only taking out 1,350. No. 780 plus 270, 1,050. So we're putting an extra 1,350 into one of these every minute. So if I'm bringing in enough, it'll become evident fairly soon. Like, how close is the next train? God, these guys are stacking up. Oh, look at that. Streamlabs got you, Okie Sooner. I didn't know ass was on my list. You are so foul-mouthed, Okie, with ass. I need to go fix that. That's ridiculous. I know. Hold on. What would that be under? Word protection? Yeah, blacklist. General. They must have added some. They must have added some. Updated a setting here or something. There's not even a spot for there's not even a spot for like a whitelist. It is hectic. All right, let me take this off. Save settings. All right, we'll leave it. We'll leave it as like that. All right, where were we? So I've got an insane Streamlabs. We can tone that down. We've established ass is okay to type in chat. What else? What is that? Ref. I can't say her name. Ref Nanny, something like that. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Insane Factory. Thank you. We're working on it. I'm working on some flow issues into this sucker. The last stream I'm 99% sure we fixed our limestone issue. Where we're not completely running dry. There you go. You got it. We got it taken care of. It's not going to pop you anymore, Okie. All right, so we fixed our limestone issue almost too good, I think, and it was starting to cause, towards the end of last stream, it was causing a quartz issue, which we're still kind of having it. See, we're running dry. And I'm afraid he he just showed up. I'm afraid that maybe me adding in the third quartz train may have done more harm than good, to be honest. There's quartz 3. Quartz 2. See, quartz 2 is going to show up right after quartz 3. I don't have a little. I mean, there's a distance break here, but train wise, there's not much of a break. And since they show up so quickly, I think even to the pickup station, it's not getting full enough. Why are you just sitting here? And even if we end up being a little bit off on our limestone, I think we can still kind of do the same thing maybe that I did with the see, he's just jam-packed, right? So I'm stealing right now. I redid this and I'm stealing 120 per minute out of the actual straight from the depot, not from the buffer. And I've been supplementing him into these first 2 containers because they were running a little bit dry, or very nearly dry. But looks like I'm having the same. It's like he's staying fairly full. This guy not so much, so I may have to steal some from him to go back to him. But we're gonna let that kind of go. This is my number one issue right now. Is see, we're out of quartz again. Literally, we're running out right as he's pulling in. See, he's not all the way full. And he barely has any. Like this is like pissing in the wind here. We may need to make a trip over to where the quartz is coming in. Let's just check in here. I mean, if we're having a problem, it's going to show itself first. In the quartz factory, not necessarily in the silica factory. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, we're a little short here. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. But it is gonna, it will have a trickle effect, right? Every time it runs dry. because this burns 9 every 8 seconds. So, you know, if it's only sitting at 14, that's not even a full run, right? So if you have more than 8 seconds of a gap in your flow, we're gonna have problems. If depending the storage container provide balanced output, you're gonna have issues. From which standpoint, Oki? I think right now my issue is my what I'm bringing in versus more than anything, because I do have the I have Mark 6s coming out of the train platforms, and Mark 5s leaving the containers. So as long as I've got enough coming in, they'll back up. That's one of the things I did on the last stream, as I realized I made a grave error of I was putting 2 Mark 5s into the container and taking 2 Mark 5s out of the container, which was just stupid. I don't know why I did that. Because yeah, to your point, doing that, it's just you're taking out as much as you're putting in. It's always going to run dry. See, look, we're short on quartz here. I mean, the rate's close to where it needs to be. I think it's supposed to be 135. What's 22.5 times 6? Yeah, 135. So it's getting there. The output will switch their priority from top to the bottom randomly. From the containers? Interesting. So maybe my little fix that I did just now for those top outputs was not the right fix. Yeah, see, no quartz, a little bit of quartz. Interesting. I did not know that that was a thing. Then yes, that may have not solved my problem. Nice little autosave there. I mean, we're close. Like all three blueprints of the 4 on each level are fully saturated. Bum, bum, bum. And that one seems to have enough quartz. So we're close to having this thing completely full. These should be all good. Yeah. So I wonder what our output flow looks like. I don't what you don't know what the fix was. Okay, I'll show you in a second. All right, so how does our flow rate look right now? $780, close to 780, 180, which you need 150. I redid this last time to give it a little extra. 6, so this guy is off. 60, which is supposed to be 30. So we're really, really close. What's our concrete? What is our concrete looking like? If I can maneuver myself properly. 780, 330, and I only need 285, 270, 780, and 20. Yeah, so these are flowing properly, and we just saw those over there. So we're really, really close. Let me go show you what the fix was that I did. So you use storage bins for balance operation. If your machines are 100%, that might be a false flag. Agreed. But I'm not going to... Theoretically, I'm not going to be at 100% because I've built this thing that these eventually are going to back themselves up with materials. In theory. So what I did... So I've got... I need 5 lines of 170... Or 170. 5 lines of 780 and 1 of 270. So I've got 4 full lines coming out the bottoms of the bins. And then what I did on the top is I've just combined. I need 1050, right? I need 780 plus 270. I need 1050. So I've got Mark III belts coming out the top, combining the first 2, combining the second 2, then combining them here. Got one tiny Mark VI belt. It'll give me my 1050 through here, and then I'm just 780 and 270 out. So, to your point, if these things are switching priority, let's just throw some of the what's it called on here. The bottom belts are 780s. Let's throw some what's it called? What the hell are these things called? Throughput monitors. Let's just see what we're at. 780, 780, 780. It's getting there. 780. So I should be at 262.5. If this thing is merging properly. Yeah. And then what's 262.5 times 2? 525. Which is close. 780. 263. This should be a flat 270. But this also may be throttled. I don't remember where this one's going. So the numbers are right per the math. See, we got this guy coming in. He's full-ish. He's full-ish. And we're going to run out right here. Yep, see, we're out. So it's a matter of what I'm pulling in. The bottom belts should take priority if they're faster, but I'm 100% on that. I think that would be the case. Agreed. But my thought in combining these top ones is I'm sharing the load between all 4 bins, right? See, look, I'm completely dry. We need to go to the other side. Can I get on this train? Let's ride him over to the pickup station. I want to see what's going on over there. Like I said, I added this 3rd train in, and it just may be a problem. Or I may just not be getting enough material in from the drones. Because I've got drones bringing in a lot of the material. Very well could be the issue. But I was also thinking this weekend, I may need to rework this setup here. I've got a massive log jam spot right here. Everything queues up right here to go into this station. Which if I'm queuing up right here, I'm queuing up way the hell back here. It's going to keep stuff from going to these stations, right? Because I've only really got one. I've got one train currently going here. There's going to be more, but I've got 7 damn trains going to this station currently. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, we're here. We're here. Alright, so he's not going to be quite full. He still has material. He doesn't have material. He still has material. He has... You're the problem. Why are you not getting any material? Alright, full. Almost full. Almost full. Almost full. Okay, you're landing. I mean, do I need another damn drone port for this one? Let's see how much material he's got on him. Where's my next train? Limestone 4. Quartz train 3 is right there. Quartz train. Yeah, see, look at this queuing. And it's only going to get worse. Because I'm going to have trains coming in here. It's almost like I need a bypass. I'm definitely going to need something here. I don't think I need to have this down ramp here. Actually, I know I don't need to have this down ramp here. Because nobody's using it. I don't have any trains going this way. what if we... Here comes the other train. How much are we going to have in here? See? He's going to be almost full. Almost full. I think it is a timing issue. To be honest, it kind of got worse when I added in the third train. Which seems weird, but I think it's the 3,200. It's just that added train over here. Just not allowing enough throughput to come through. Because, like, he's here. There's no point in having this train. Unless I can make him wait a little bit longer. But then it's just going to pull materials from the next train, right? At least if I deleted this one, I would ensure both the other ones would be full. Yeah, I mean, what's 600 is not going to do anything. That's... I just don't think I need him. We need to go see why this guy is running dry. $560 per minute. $540 per minute. $665 per minute. Production. They may be also. I mean, there's a million different issues. I've got these guys maxed out, don't I? I could squeeze a little bit more out of him now that I've marked 6 belts. But what would that do? That would completely screw up my load balancing. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I need to go see why that one... I may just not have enough drones. They may be too far. We need to put you on. I mean, he's full. He's full. I mean, those guys are completely jam-packed full. I am leaving materials unused though. Okay. I never renamed this guy. It's raw quartz station. Well, we already know we're running dry. So I'm gonna delete that train I added in. The one that's coming in right now. I'm gonna delete him. I think he's the problem. I mean, it can't hurt us at this point. We already know we're running dry. At least this way we'll know that we're filling up our trains completely, and we'll eliminate some jam packing. I mean, we can only pick up 3,200. So the next train that's coming in is going to be completely full. He's just empty again. Damn you, man. Do I have something? Oh, this one I was pumping it straight in. I'd planned for that to happen. That's why he's running dry. Okay, so I've got these throttled down to be, what do I have these throttled down to be? Well, they're stopped. I can't tell you right now. The train must have just showed up. Okay, him running dry is not a problem. Full. Let's wait for the next one and see where he's at, and then we'll ride him back. We may need to fix... We may need to fix the shenanigans going on here. I really hope either somebody puts a mod out, or I think there is a mod, to be honest. But I really wish the developer would put in waypoints for trains so you could tell those sons of bitches where to go. Right? Like I can force them to go along the bottom or along the top, depending on what I wanted. That'd be super helpful. But we may rework this. We may remove this it's not back yet. We may remove this down ramp because I don't think I'm going to use it. And maybe you can make this a big siding along the side here. Right? Like have yeah, whatever trains want to come up through here can go this way. And whatever trains are coming across the top can come here. We may need to go look at that. Where's our quartz buddy? He's coming. Oops. Well, he's going to be full. See, this was my reasoning behind throwing another train on here. Was I was leaving material in the machines. Like a significant amount. Well, not a significant amount. I mean, that's 400. It's going to be 400. Yeah, I'm not leaving a ton. I'm not leaving as much as I thought I was leaving. $600, $500, $800, $500. So not a whole bunch. Why are they not full? There's something funky with your... That was weird. Those containers were definitely full, or the platforms. I don't know why these, when the train's not full. See, I'm using this up ramp, but I'm not using that down ramp. And maybe we can utilize that as a siding. Because it's painfully obvious that this is not going to be sufficient enough. Okay, dropping off quartz, and do we have some in here? Ooh. Okay. And it doesn't look like any of our flows have been off. Maybe I deleted that third one too soon. You're full. You're full. You're almost full. Not quite there. Well, so he just dropped off 2,700, right? And I got 2 Mark 6 belts coming out of there. So he's going to unload in a minute. And then I've got 262.5 plus 780. Got 1,042 coming out a minute. That's why we're running dry. Call it 2,800. Oops. Oh, come on. What was it? 262.5 plus 780? 1,042. Two and a half. I need a train every 2.5 minutes. I need a full-ish train every 2.5 minutes. Of quartz. For this to work. We need to time a train. When this guy comes in, we'll time him on round trip. Yeah, see, we're already going negative. And I don't think he's going to make it in time. Click on the train schedule at the station. You can configure what trains load and unload. I do what? You mean here? If you click on a train schedule. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Did we run dry? Ooh, we didn't. Yes, we did. Oh, God, just barely. Hold on, let me get a timer out. And then we'll check out what you're saying. Timer. No, stopwatch, not timer. We need a stopwatch. Okay, well, start our stopwatch. We're going to ride him around. Now, what are you saying? So you come here. Oh, you're talking about if you click on the train schedule and click on a station. Yeah. You can do the, load and unload. Yeah, I knew about that. The deal is I don't have mixed trains yet, if that makes sense. Or I don't know if I ever will. I don't know about the yet part. So like this train only goes to a quartz station. So it can only pick up a quartz. It can only pick up quartz. Like there's no other option for it to pick anything else up. If that makes sense. But yes, I have utilized that in the past where I had multiple things I wanted picked up and dropped off. Okay, let's just see how long this guy takes. If his round trip is under 6 minutes. There's the other guy going right now. We said what, every 2.5 minutes? I needed one of those trains showing up. Let's see where he ends up being. We're at 2 minutes right now. So it's close. And then when he leaves, I'm gonna put a lap on my stopwatch and see how long until the train I'm on shows back up. See, he's pulling in. It's 2.5 minutes now, so he's right at 2.5 minutes. But this is only going to get progressively worse, right? The more trains I throw on here. Okay, when's he leaving? Okay, he's leaving. He's leaving right now. Oh, Streamlabs, give me a break. I thought I turned you down to not do that so frequently. Okay, well he left his station at 3 minutes and like 20 seconds. So this may be a over 6 minute train ride. Let's see, it's been 1:30 since the other train left. We're gonna be real close to that 2.5 minute mark. Yeah, see, in any sort of backup here, that's just a jumbled mess. They shouldn't really slow down that much. Yeah, see, we're at 2.5 minutes. And really this timer should stop when he pulls back out, correct? That's a full cycle. 6.5 minutes. And it took 3.5 minutes from when the other train pulled out till that one pulled out. We're just going to continue to run dry. It's not by much though. It's almost like if I turned... It's almost like if I turn these stations off, or these factories off, and just let these containers fill up. Like our quartz is good. We're golden on our quartz. I mean our limestone, not quartz. What the hell? It's almost like if I just saturate these containers for the long haul, we'll be fine. Because I really don't know how much I'm short. Why are you such a long train? It only needs to be one car long. Let's go over here. It's this last blueprint, the one that's struggle bussing. He's getting better. The stack size for quartz is 200. I thought it was 100. You may be 1,000% right. It's only showing 100 going into the machine. The maxed out is 100 into the machine. Yeah, he's got 0. Yeah, 10%. Yeah, because he's getting no quartz. It's just not enough saturation. It's the last blueprint, though. It's not any of these. These are all at 100%. It's my very last one, right? Just my overflow. Which makes sense. All 3 floors. It's just the last blueprint. So I'm not far off. Stutters in your production. Well, it also can stutter because we're full. But my power production is completely solid. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm flatlined at 131,950. Alright, see you in a few, Ogie. Yeah, I mean, I've got slight fluctuations in the power grid, but nothing to write home about. I'm tempted to just fill up these containers and kind of see where that leaves us. I could turn the quartz factory off. Which ones are feeding the quartz? Three of the 780s. That guy, those two guys. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn the quartz factory off, because that can build back up fairly quickly. I just want to saturate those. Oops. See, we're very, 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 very close. We are oh so close. All right, we should start backing up now. 3 of these lines should completely stop. Done. All right, we'll let these fill up and then we'll turn it back on and go from there. So I'm only sending 780 plus 70 plus 270, 1830. Is that right? 1830 divided by 22.5. 81 blueprints. Or 80 plan. 13.5 blueprints. Which is about right. He's empty. He's empty. So where's our next quartz train? Coming in. All right, we should be able to fill everything up here. We'll let him unload. All right, let's let him fill up. Yeah, we'll let these two end ones fill up, and then I'll steal whatever's left over in the platform and stick in the middle too. and should get us fairly close. Okay, he's full. Nope, give me all of it. Give me all of it, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer than I was hoping. One more train will do it. Where's our next one? He's coming right now. Well, you're all full. That's what I was needing. Yeah, we should be able to fill all this up. Ooh, why is he way lower than... Oh, I put some in that one. Never mind. Full. He'll be there in a second. He'll be there in a second. And full. Okay. Actually, can we just do this? Take all of you. Well, it doesn't really matter. Since I still have these kind of spitting some out. Really kind of need that other train. I mean, I can wait for him, I guess. We'll let him pull in. And then we can turn that quartz back on. Because he'll definitely... Yeah, he'll definitely fill up those two bins. Let's check our limestone while we're here. I mean, it's looking... So the other problem is going to be, once we get our quartz back up, is our limestone going to go back down? This may be just like a never-ending teeter-totter, seesaw. It really may. And we may just have to be happy with as close to equilibrium as possible. I think this will get us close though, because if we're not off more than, it was running dry for 10 seconds. $13, 130, like 1.5 stacks. That's how short we were. All right, we're calling these full, and we're gonna go turn everything on. I say everything. We're gonna turn one factory back on, the quartz factory. You already got a train coming back. Ooh, I forgot, he's gonna have some up here, some extra. Ooh, he's got a full amount. I forgot about that. We could do the same thing here, right? Because he's gonna have a bunch. Yeah. This is a quartz train? This is a quartz train. And are you full? You are full. Beautiful. I mean, that's not ideal, but we can live with it. Because the loading sequence is 0.5413. That's how long these things are shut off for. So almost 5 stacks leave. So basically, when a train pulls up, we need to have at least 6 stacks of stuff. I almost feel like I should take a few from you. And you. Okay, they're as close to equilibrium as possible. And these should all be full. They are. And here's my next train pulling in. Are you going to run dry before he comes in? Probably. Yes, you are. One stack. I want to see how many stacks go away. Should be 5 stacks before it starts going back up. One, two, three, four, five. It's like 5.5 stacks. 30 seconds. So as long as we have 5.5 stacks in the coffer, when these guys pull back around, we may be okay. All right, we need to let this run for a minute. I'm gonna take a break real quick. So if y'all can bear with me, give me about 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Let's see how we're doing. Full. And he's coming in. We just got to let this saturate a little bit. We're still going to be running short. Dang it. I mean, at what point are we going to... All right, well, these are starting to fill, so we should start backing up. All right, we're getting much closer. We still have this issue here. I think I've got this splitter set up. All sorts of jacked up. But it's given us the flow we want, so... not the end of the world. But we're going to be backing up on silica, for sure. This thing dips every once in a while. I'm sure these are jam-packed, aren't they? Yeah. This is why I've got backup. And I don't necessarily know if I want to put a sink here. We just need to let this thing run. 780, 780, 330, 270, 780, 20. Let's see what our quartz is doing. Yeah, it's where it needs to be. Full. Full. And then as long as you're full. Hey Tomahawk. Yes, but I think we've finally hit an equilibrium. I think we're good now. At least I hope we're good. See, these are going to be turning yellow because we're backing up on silica. But at least my quartz is going to be full, which is going to back up, and it's going to keep these containers full, and it's going to keep everything flowing. So nothing's going to... Good is definitely relevant. I agree, Oki. agree 100%. You're full. You're almost full. You're full and you're full. Okay. We just need to let this run for a bit. So we need to find something else to do. Which train are you? What I was thinking about what we need to do next, train 3. We'll just ride you. I think we need to go over to the green fields and we need to start working up the iron, copper, coal, and quartz from the green fields. Because I never put any of those miners in. I pre-ran all the belts, but I never put the miners in. So let me, while this is, let me open up my spreadsheet. Let me find it here. Satisfactory calcs. Grass fields, inputs, ingot factory. That's what I need. All right, so iron ore. We need 7,000 iron ore. And 7,300 copper ore. Those numbers seem significantly lower than what I thought they were. But we're gonna assume those are right. So we need to go over to the green fields and we need to see how much we're getting out of all those. Right, because I pre-ran. So all these miners that are placed here, these are all the limestone. And then like I said, I pre-ran all the rest of the copper, iron. So we need to go add all those up and see where we're at. And then how that correlates to this train station. Oh, you know what I should have, hold on. Scratch that. We need to go, there's one thing I need to check. So this is a combo iron and copper station. I don't remember. I don't remember which ones are which. So let me figure that out real quick. I know I labeled them at some point. All right, wait, 9 and 10. 9 times 780. 7,020. So which containers are these going to? One, two, three, 4, 5. Why do I have 2 coming out of here? I think this is a mistake. It is a mistake. Shit. I should have labeled the damn fucking stations, shouldn't I have? Crap. Okay, where's this bottom one going? This top one should not exist. This guy, I should not have put him in. Why did I put him in? This is a problem. Because if I put him in, I connected him up to something. Yep, this is copper. Shoot. Okay, we got a problem. We have a problem. What did I not connect properly? There's got to be a missing... There's a missing belt somewhere. One, two. One, two, 1, 2. U. This is what I did right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is exactly what I did. This guy should have gone to here. And this guy should have gone to here. Tomahawk. Do you give up on your train that I can't figure out and don't want to build 2 stations and just go trucks, or redesign my lower factory? As many issues as I'm having with my trains, I would say give up on the trains. But that's me. Alright, let's write him back. Okay. Glad we went back and checked that. Because that could have been a huge freaking issue. So we've got 5 stations. Per material. So at least that's an even good even excuse me, good even split. So like I said, we just need to see how much copper and how much iron ore we can get out of the green fields to put into these containers or into these platforms. Okay, let's jump off here. All right, it's 5 and 5. Okay, at least I labeled these things. Thank God. All right, so what do we got here? We've got, oops. No, I want it to where I can see it. And it's not in the way. Scoot back a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we got iron. 780 plus 780 plus 780 plus 780 plus 780 plus 780. I lost track. Let's just count them up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 780s and a 360. $6,600. I'm gonna write this down over here. Iron ore. Copper ore. 6,600, and then copper is 1560 over here. Yes. All right, we got a little bit on the other side. We may be able to get all the iron out of the green fields that we need over here. Maybe. Come on. Thank you. All right, so then we've got iron ore. We've got 780, 780, 780. 70 times 3. 2,300. And then actually it's 2,400. 2,400. And then 600. We got plenty of iron. We actually have more than enough iron. We may have too much iron. If you can believe that. 780 plus 240 plus 780. It's 1,800. We've got more than enough iron. Copper 600. It's 10,800 iron and 2,700 copper. So definitely not enough copper, but I've got more than enough iron. What is the most we can put in? 10 times 78. So we can only put in 7,800 anyway. I don't even need the iron over here. $6,600 plus 2,400. It's 9,000. That's what's 7,800 minus 66. Oops. I only need 1,200 iron. So I could either eliminate the irons from over here. How many belts do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 780 belts. No, 3. long as we can have 7. How many do we have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I literally don't need this one or this one. Or I use all these and I just used one less over here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can bring 2 from over here. Interesting. So I really don't even need this guy. Don't even need to hook him up. Okay. Let us... Do we want to put bins here? We probably want to put bins here. Let's see how long this train takes to get here. Where's he at? That'll determine what we need to do. Oh, he's coming in right now. All right, let me get my timer going. Stopwatch. Let's see what his rate is. Because we really only need, well, they only hold 3,200. 2 minutes. As long as this train takes less than 2 minutes, we can fill these things up completely. Wait, that's not the right side, is it? It's the wrong side. We gotta go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not really like, we could put containers, but I honestly don't think it's necessary. That one was not high enough. Now we gotta find these suckers. There they are. Did y'all connect properly? Oh, come on. Okay. I had some issues where it wasn't grabbing because of these foundation floors or these framed floors when I was running the limestone. Okay. Now, which ones do we need to grab? This is going to be a jumbled mess. And I'm going to do a screenshot. And then I'm going to pull up. Oh, hold on. I'm going to pull up the screenshot and put it on my other screen so I can look back at it. All right, where's that train? He's right there. We're at 4.5 minutes. We'll fill these containers, no problem. Okay, so we need... we need this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. And then the same ones on the second row. So let's start on this one. We're gonna have to finagle these in here. Okay, 4 sets. We need, that's Caterium, so we need you. You. And you. Not happy about that. What are y'all's thoughts on this? Kind of a necessary evil with the way I ran this. Unfortunately. Okay, we need to do some shenanigans here to get these up and over. I don't want these clipping. I don't want these clipping at all. Can I not turn it to the left and make the vertical line up with the other two? What are we doing here? We're stuck. Which one are you talking about? This guy? Put him back here? I mean, I could, I guess, right? You mean like this? Yeah, we can do that. I'll wait for it to pause and then I'll fix it. Because it's going to pause. 1, 2. See, it's paused now. Okay, we get rid of you. And you. This should work there. And there. And then just add like a 4th level. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing right here. I'm adding a different level right here. Oh, come on. Thank you. Okay, and then we get rid of all these guys. You go away. And then I'm gonna rerun it. I don't like how this does this. I know it technically works. But I don't, it doesn't fly with me. I like them going in there like that. That's not gonna happen. Okay, and then you should, oops, should go there. And you should go there. And you should go there. And then you should go here. Alright, there's 8 of our 10 that we need. Simmer down. I just want to get these right here. Thank you. Actually, I probably want to get these two. Yeah, we're gonna get these two. No, I could leave those. These need to go down a level. And then these need to go down a level. Two levels. Ooh, we need to go down 2. because I jumped him up one. Yeah, like that. Come on. We technically don't need these right here. And then we're going to rerun these little sections so that they go into the lifts. Much better. Alright, now we just run them down here. Bean? Dude, you're going to be in the way, man. We're going to have to jet these out. Can you get out of here? You're just going to get further stuck? Oh, no, you're just going to magically go over there. Perfect. Probably going to get more in the way. Why do I have this on curve? We don't want curve. Default to work. Ooh, hold on. Thank you. A little bit of clipping. Not a problem. Oh, he's back. Son of a gun. He's back, and he's gonna be right in the way. Aren't you? Can you go this way? Where are you going? Go that way. What are you doing, bro? You need a way out. Go this way. Oh, God. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. This one actually doesn't need to be here. It can be here. No. No. I don't need you doing that. Okay. Get rid of our obligatory feet here. Alright, you go here. You go here. 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 You're not gonna reach. Oh, come on. And you're not gonna reach. Just whack my mic stand. Okay, and then we just need 2 more from over here. Which would probably just follow right along with this guy. Or we just take these bottom ones. Which one is it? This guy. I'm gonna make him go the long way. I was about to say I could cut him off and start running him this way, but we're gonna run the long way. And we can actually probably go ahead and jump him up now. You don't want to cooperate? Why don't you want to cooperate? And make you cooperate. How's that sound? Alright, this will about lick all of the iron that we need. Where are you going? We need to go here. Okay, that's 7,800 iron. And we only needed... We only needed 7,000, so we've got extra. Let's go run these miners. We won't connect them up to power yet, but we're gonna run them. Okay, so I'm not using this bottom one, but we're gonna leave it here just in case. So we're just gonna run all these. Y'all can go. Don't need you anymore. $300, $300. What? Why did I think there was... Shit, what was I doing? I was running two 300s. Okay, I was just running them straight out. I thought I had Mark 5s there. Never mind. We're fine. Alright, where's our blueprint? You. Is that clipping? Nope. It's a little tight. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright, so a Mark IV. Power. Power. Another Mark IV. Why are we on curve? Default, please. Alright, let's do our obligatory decorations here. Let us have a tad bit of clipping. Okay, that works for me. Damn, was that actually straight on? Huh. Okie dokie. Okay, we can connect those straight up. What else do we need? We need this and this. And then we need this. And we need our railing. I don't like how that's clipping. We may just leave it. Or how did I label these? Iron ore. 300. Why are those? Different layout. This one? Let me go check these settings. Actually, we'll just copy these settings. And we'll just change the picture and the description and move on down the road. Okay. Now these puppies. That is not the same height. 300, 300, 300, 300. And what did I have these as? Mark 5, Mark 5. Was I just combining? Yes. Oh. That's the wrong direction. Still the wrong direction. There we go. That's what we want. I have a sneaky suspicion we're gonna be bumping into each other here. It is not sneaky. It is 1000% accurate that we are bumping into each other. It's fine. I can live with it. How do we want to do this? That's not horrendous. And then what? We can do a little ramp here. Foundations. Yeah, that works. Maybe. Let's see. That's funky. And that's Mark 5 to begin with. Yeah, I can live with that. All right, 4. Where's the guy? There he is. Oh, come on. What are we doing? Perfect. Almost perfect. I need to run power here. Did I run power on this one? I did not. That's not ideal. I'm going to the rocks. Okay, I'm gonna end up overdoing it. Okay, these are all each 300. Paste, paste. 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 Even though I can't see some of those, it's fine. Alright, this one's copper. We don't need to do that. That's deuterium and coal. So we need to come over here. We're not going to connect up power yet. Oh wait, we have more over here. Son of a god. Más o menos. Ooh, they're slightly off. Those are slightly off. Okay, how do we want to transition that? Put a ramp? Oh, come on. I don't think we need these anywhere else. We don't. These are both 300s also. And I don't think I connected any of the guts up with those other ones. We need to go back and look at that. This should be Mark 5. Voila. Alright, let's check these. Like I said, I don't think I hooked up the guts, which would be a huge problem. Did not. Ooh, this one's tight. How did I do that? We may have to do some shenanigans on that. What am I doing? I'm stuck on here? This one works. Okay. There, we can make it look like we did it the right way. Yes, done. done. So that's how many more do we have left to do? Okay, one here. One here. Mark 5. What are you? Impure. Impure. Why is that Mark 5? Do we have a math problem? Oh, it's Mark 5 because they're 600. Not a math problem. Okay, then we should have, what, 2 over here? One's a normal, one's an impure, if I'm not mistaken. Normal. Oh, they're both normals. So what do I have here? Mark 4, Mark 5. So it's combining them and overflowing. That's a copper. Don't need it. All right, so let's do these two. Come down. Ooh, that's too far. That's good. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Seriously, bro. Okay, we'll come back to you then. Alright, we're just going to kill you. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Okay, that works. I can live with that. Can I live with this? I think I can live with this better. Yes, I can live with that much better. Oh, look at that, actually lines up. No way. Couldn't have made that work if I planned it. What are we doing? Why are we... Oh, because I didn't put it... Boom. I like that. I like that. Did we carry this out? I think we carried this out. Yeah. Alright, these were both impures, so they're 300. Okay. We're almost there. We got 2 more over here. And I think maybe 2 more back here. 1, 2. Should be 2 back here. Oh, God. I lied. Hold on. Did I plan for all these? I know I planned for those 2. Over there. Copper. I guess I did plan for these. A normal and a normal. Okay, did I plan for all 3 of these up here? There's only 2 here. Two and 2. Why was there showing... Oh, well, that's weird. Now it's only showing 2. Oh, there's a random temporary one just popping up. Huh. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break here real quick. Need to hit the restroom, so give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Mm-hmm. 600. So you're a Mark 5. Oops. And you should be the same. You are. All right, how do we want to work this? That'll work. Actually, let's put our steps right here. Okay. Let's get our railing in. Wonderful. All right, so these are, we need a Mark 5. So we want, which one's Mark 5? This one. Want an overflow. Any overflow. Oh, almost makes it. $600 and $600. Nice. Okay, that's those. These guys. And of course, we have some wildlife in the way. Copy, paste. Perfect. You may be a little close, bro. Let's back you up one. Just in case we need some wiggle room here. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? Alright, how are we going to finagle this one? I set those at different height. Of course you did. Nope. Okay, we may need to back those up. I don't know if we're gonna have enough room there. Mm-hmm. Any overflow? Options mark 5. Gotta be you. Perfect. Can we make this transition? Yes, we can. All right, this one's 600. We don't need you. All right, 2 more. All right, these should be the last 2. Now we want mark 3. Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks for the follow, fat boy. I appreciate it. How do we want to do this? Something along these lines. Appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm currently, I don't know how long you've been watching, but I'm currently taking every bit of resource from the green fields to pump into this ingot factory. I've already got the limestone going through here. And I've got quartz also coming in here. So right now I'm working on iron right now. These are my last 2 miners for the iron. So we are imminently close to seeing that, dude. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Let's make that a 4. 4 work? 4 works perfect. I did sort. Well, I say that's a loaded question. I think I sorted it out. I feel confident enough that I've left it for the past hour and a half. So I'm gonna hook these up here, and then we're gonna go back over there and see if it's actually done. I don't know. So the limestone I got sorted out last stream. And I think what happened was, since I got the limestone sorted out, the quartz showed its ugly face, right? It wasn't an issue until I got the limestone figured out. Once I got the limestone figured out, then the quartz reared its ugly head. I think that my throughput to the station is fine, theoretically. What am I trying to do here? But it was a matter of at the end of last stream I added a 3rd train to the quartz. Oh crud, we don't want to fall off of there. I added a 3rd train to the quartz, and I think that was actually causing more problems because there was added delays built in and backup of trains. So what I did was I deleted that train. What else did I do? I reworked the distribution of the top output of the containers on the back side of the that's the wrong way, on the back side of the platforms, to hopefully more equally distribute the flow out of them. And then I paused, or I turned off, I guess you should say. I turned off the, ugh, that's ugly. We're doing this. I turned off the, quartz factory to let those containers fill up. And I'm hopeful that that was what needed to be done. We'll find out here in very, very soon. All right, so these are 600s. Which side did I have the... Have I used the new counting conveyors yet? You mean the, these, the throughput monitors? If that's what you're asking, yes, I have. All right, Mark 5, ooh. Yes, I use those extensively to just to check my flows. No, don't do that. I want the poles. Yeah, they seem to work. What kind of mega factory? Like mega, like you're putting everything all into one mega? Nice. I've thought about doing that. So I want to start a new... I'm going to keep this playthrough going. What are we doing here? Smart splitter, merger. But with 1.2 coming out this week, which I won't be able to... I'm going on a little vacation. But I wanted to start a new playthrough. And try a few new things. So we're doing any overflow. Nasty clipping there. Oh well. Okay, that should be it. That's all of them. So what's not hooked up? We've got a copper here. We've got a copper here. Got 2 coppers, caterium, and coal here. I don't need any of these. Oh shit, I do need these irons. We thought we were good. I kind of do want to go back, and now that you're asking about the limestone quartz, I kind of want to go back and check it out. We need to grab the iron over here, because I got 2 lines coming in. But let's go check that quartz. Oh, I'm very, very interested to see where the hell we're at. Do we have any trains over here? Ooh, we got you. He's fairly full. That means that the quartz is backing up. I mean, the limestone's backing up. That could either be a very good thing or a very bad thing. The good thing is it means that the quartz is working, causing the limestone to back up. Or the limestone's backing up because the quartz isn't working. Well, let's see. I still think we need to put a big siding over here. You're embarrassed to say you need to elevate your detailing game? Dude, let me tell you, aesthetics is not my thing. It is absolutely not. I mean, this is... I have visions in my head that just don't come to fruition. I see quartz moving. Okay, here's the telltale sign. What do we have in here? Eesh. Well, this is not ideal. Why are you full? And the other ones are not. Am I being serious about the detailing cosmetics? Well, you know, you're always your own worst critic, right? Okay. So this one's backing up because this flow is 750. Where are you going? Actually, let's check these guys while we're here. If these have stuff in them, I'm happy. Especially these first two. Oh, yeah. Okay, so where was this first quartz going? He's going to the quartz factory. No, he's not. Yes, he is. It's this guy. Alright, so that means we're backing up in here. Mm-hmm. 760 and 7. These are too low. Why are those so low? We are completely jam-packed. No, we're not. He's not getting enough. Why is he not getting enough? Neither is he. Neither is he. What do I have wrong here? 67 and a half. 270. The full Mark III. Mark II. Mark III. What do I have off here? Mark II. Mark II. It shut off. See? This is what I'm talking. Why did that shut off? It's this first one. Should be this guy right here. It's that slight stutter, and I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, we just saw that those containers were full. There's literally zero reason that should be happening. Hmm. So I guess we still do have an issue. How's our concrete? Concrete's perfect. Oh yeah, it's so perfect we're backing up. So that's a good sign. All right, Fat Boy, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm about to be finished too. I gotta pay the bills too. I gotta get to work. We'll see you next time. Okay, so the concrete's good. Let's check silica. See, look at the... We still have an issue with our quartz. Son of a bitch. I thought we had it licked. Full. Not full. Not full. 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 Not full. Hmm. See, but they shouldn't be running dry. There's another issue going on here. Those containers have enough in them. We shouldn't have those stutters like that. I noticed that over on... I need to do some looking into... There's a bug. There's a bug or something. Because I noticed that when I was hooking up the limestone miners. Every once in a while, there's a random gap of material on a belt. And I've only seen it with raw resources. Like there's no... Unless this guy goes to 0. Which he may be. I may be wrong. Damn it. Yep, he's running out. There's our gaps. And he just unloaded. Okay, we still have a quartz issue. I'm not bringing in enough. And I'm 99.9% sure that I gotta be getting the max out of what I've got over there. I don't know how I would get any more. All right, if I'm getting 2 full trains, then I'm maxed out, right? Let's check this quartz train. When he comes through. I missed him. He wasn't all the way full. We're gonna have to wait for the other guy now. Dang it. I ran and filled up my coffee real quick and missed it. Okay, he's just now leaving. The other guy just... So perfectly timed. I mean, I could supplement here. But this was backed up because... Why was that backed up? I don't remember why that was backed up. I think we just need more quartz. I need another train from somewhere. I mean, I've got everything around here. Those should be enough. Alright, what's in here? What's in here? Full? Almost full? Almost full. So if we're getting... $3,200 times 2. We're getting 6,400 divided by 1050. I mean, we're so close. It takes 6 minutes. If we could reduce those trains down to 5 minutes, we would be golden. I wonder if I need to add another locomotive to them. I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a day. Stewie, have a great day. Fat Boy, you already left. Who else is in here? I think that's about it. I don't know, Tomahawk, if you're still here. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out, and maybe we'll get this thing licked on the next stream. Y'all have a good Monday and good rest of your week, and we'll talk to you later.